Background of project. This project described the application of interpolation in civil engineering by creating the problem statements which is required to solve using linear interpolation. In mathematics, linear interpolation is a method of curve fitting using linear polynomials to construct new data points within the range of a discrete set of known data points. If the two known points are given by the coordinates x0, y0 and x1, y1, the linear interpolant is the straight line between these points. For a value x in the interval x0 and x1, the value y along the straight line is given from the equation of slopes. Objective study. The main objectives of this study are to investigate the rainfall data at EPO North, EPO South local express lane and to apply linear interpolation in problem statement. The EPO North, EPO South local express lane or Jalan Jelapang Ampang Federal Express Route 239 and 240 are toll-free local express lanes in the North-South Expressway Northern Route E1 in Ipoh, Perak, Malaysia. The expressway was constructed to allow cross-border traffic to bypass the city centre and reduce congestion along Simpang Pulai Highway, the existing main route to the Jelapang. At most sections, the Federal Route 239 and 240 was built under the JKR road standard, allowing maximum speed limit up to 90 km per hour. The construction cost of the expressway is Rm 500 million. Detailed rainfall data is required for this project to calculate the surface runoff in this area. This runoff is a major source of flooding and water pollution in urban communities. Impervious surfaces such as roads, parking lots, rooftops and sidewalks are constructed during land development. During rainstorms and other precipitation events, these surfaces carry polluted stormwater to storm drains instead of allowing the water to percolate through soil. Most municipal storm sewer systems discharge stormwater without treatment to streams, rivers and other water bodies. Urban runoff carries a mixture of such pollutants as sediment, fertilizers, bacteria, metals and more. Case study. Annual precipitation or rainfall gauge was measured for a station in 2020 from May to November. After 3 months, gauge was relocated at a new location due to changes in land use that make it impractical to maintain the gauge at the old location. For the 5th month, September, the gauge was not collecting the data due to process of set up new location, so it was missing data for that month and the data was collected as usual for the next month. So we have to conduct a solution to find the approximate data for the 5th month, September.
The literature view is all about Lagrange interpolation, which could be useful for producing an approximation of the underlying function. The Lagrange interpolation theorem is known as a purely algebraic, such as it holds if the number xi and yi, which I represents 0 until many more numbers, and are complex, and also the polynomial has complex coefficients in particular. In this research, we have analyzed the loss precipitation data at Ipoh by approximately calculate using Lagrange interpolation method. And this the Fila table, which includes facts, ideas, learning issues and actions as well. We obtained 3 facts from our research. Firstly, before starting a project at particular area, surface runoff data is vital to be checked. And the ideas we got is to collect detailed rainfall data of the area. And the learning issues are what is the method to calculate rainfall data accurately and what is the equipment needed to collect rainfall data. And the actions to be performed is data from previous studies or research, books and websites. Secondly, the flood and damage to personal properties caused by excessive runoff at urban area. And the ideas, plan and propose to build better flood prevention system. And the learning issues are, what are the characteristics of the system so that it is efficient to prevent flood from occur? And what is the data that needed before building the system? And the actions are, refer to the examples of the flood prevention system from the articles referring to Department of Irrigation and Drainage. And finally, the rain gauge at a certain point of the catchment area not functioning. And ideas we got are use a unique method to get the missing data. And the learning issues are what is the method to calculate the missing data? Does the method is approved by other researchers? And the actions to be performed are reference from books, about hydrology and mathematics.
Methodology and calculation. From May to November 2019, mass precipitation rainfall data was collected in Ipoh Perak. It will be determined whether the monthly precipitation data for September 2019 is included in data collection. Interaction is required to estimate the missing data for September 2019 within the range of data available throughout the year. The quadratic equation of approximation, fourth order, or the Lagrange interpolating polynomial that travel through the 5 locations that can be utilized to solve the problem. Calculation for step 1 is construct the data just like in the table below. Step 2, find the L0, L1, L2, L3 and L4 and x equal to 9 without its interacting polynomial in terms of x. There are formulas to get the answer for L0, L1, L2, L3 and L4. For step 3, as a checking purpose, submission of Li x equal to 1. Step 4, evaluate the F9. Using this kind of formula of Fx equal to 9 to get the answer. Hence, the monthly precipitation rainfall on September 2019 is 240.2 mm.
Based on the study, surface runoff in this study area is calculated by using detailed rainfall data. This runoff is a major source of flooding and water pollution in urban community. From the data, quadratic equation of approximation was used to solve the problem. Data below show that monthly precipitation decreased from May to July, but starting July, the monthly precipitation increased to September and decreased back to October. Finally, monthly precipitation increased back to November. Therefore, by knowing the monthly precipitation, the pedestrian will easy to plan their journey during those months. Those road users can avoid traveling to Ipoh Perak during November, as the data show that monthly precipitation during that month recorded the highest.
Conclusion. First, our objectives are achieved, which are investigation of rainfall data at Ipoh North to Ipoh South Local Express Lane and apply linear interpolation in solving the problem. Besides that, we found that flooding occurs at urban area. Therefore, some recommendations for flood area is suggested. First, building evaluation. We should construct building above the flood level. Next, proper design in drainage system. Furthermore, construct retaining wall because it helps to hold extra water during flood. Lastly, we can also install flood detection system to get earlier warning. Advantages of Lagrange interpolation. First, the higher the number of polynomial, the answer will be more accurate. Second, the higher the polynomial, the approximate result converges to the exact solution very quickly. Third, it is an easier way to apply and calculate.